Hi everyone, thank you for watching our Community Assistant Virtual Share Out. Throughout this video, you'll see what our Community Assistants did in different neighborhoods such as The Hill that we're going to be focusing on. So the Hill District is located northeast of downtown Pittsburgh, and The Hill is known for its music, art, culture, and its wonderful sense of community. We got to drive past a lot of historical landmarks in The Hill such as August Wilson's house on Bedford Avenue and plenty of different wonderful places that we'll never forget. Our experience as CAs in The Hill has truly been remarkable, and we enjoyed every minute that we spent there. So I hope you all enjoy watching what our CAs experiences were like through this program, and thank you so much for tuning in.
Hi, I'm Julianne Alfera. As a junior, I worked for the Community Assistant Program. I was located at a nonprofit in the Hill District, formerly called Focus Pittsburgh, known as the Neighborhood Resilience Project. My roles actually changed throughout the year. So in the beginning, I was in charge of document recovery, so I'd help individuals create appointments so they could receive their birth certificate or ID. And then eventually I worked indirectly with the community. So I worked a lot of online stuff. So I would help with the resource guides and help create a long guide of resources available throughout the Pittsburgh area. And working there impacted me a lot. It was a great experience. I got to see Pittsburgh from a different side. Working in the Hill District was really great because I got to meet all the individuals who lived there. I got to meet the nonprofit workers. I really liked it because I just liked working with community. That's why I applied for the job in the first place. Any advice that I have is don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. Applying for the Community Assistant Program seems kind of daunting and seems like a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it, and it's totally manageable. You have so many resources through Pitt and through your placement. They're always willing to work with you. It's a great program.
Hello everyone, my name is Jordan King and I'm a senior at the University of Pittsburgh studying rehabilitation science with a minor in social work. During my time as a community assistant, I worked with the Shenley Heights Community Development Program within their after-school tutorial and enrichment program. During my time at ASTEP, I assisted teachers in delivering tutorial and enrichment activities to students in K through 8th grade. Some of these enrichment activities included assisting students with their homework, helping students master the multiplication tables, and also helping to deliver social justice-oriented history lessons as well. There are a couple of things that I took away from my experience. 1, patience is key. And 2, building relationships early on is very important in building a sense of community. Anything that I would share with future community assistants, it would be being flexible is very important. From the beginning to the end of this program, there will be obstacles that you will face, there will be room for growth, but there will also be triumphs. Being able to be flexible throughout this experience will definitely help you complete and fulfill this moment in your civic journey.
Hi, I'm Watana Zerai, and I'm a junior at Pitt, and this past year, I served as a community assistant in the Center That Cares in the Hill District. My primary roles within CARE were social media account management, making flyers for future events, and starting a monthly newsletter to be sent out to community members to update them on what we were doing within CARES. The most important thing I learned at CARES was how much work and dedication nonprofit workers put into their community. They go above and beyond to make sure that everything they do has a positive impact on the community and its members. My time as a CA taught me that listening to people with different backgrounds from yourself is essential in developing positive relationships with coworkers and community members. My advice to future CAs is to be open to the experience and to ask questions about the communities you are working in from those who know about it the best. Good luck.
Hey guys, I'm Sienna Crosby. I'm a junior in Applied Development and Psychology on the teacher preparation track. During this year in the Community Assistant Program, I was working at Macedonia Family and Community Enrichment Center. At Macedonia FACE, I mainly worked in the Youth Empowerment Services section of that, where we just work with students such as truancy, if they need any financial help, any just mentors. The main thing I did there was work in girls circles. We went into schools on the Hill with girls aged 9 to 18. And girls circle is meant for girls just to feel in a safe space where we could communicate with each other, learn from each other, learn from our experiences, and different things like that. And a lot of the girls always enjoyed it a lot. The most important thing I learned at my placement was definitely to have patience with the students that I was working with. There were a lot of times where students would maybe act out or just not cooperate with you, and you can't just automatically think that they're a bad student or, oh, they don't care, they don't respect me, because you don't know what's going on in the child's life or what's going on at home, and that's what we were there for, to help them out with that. So definitely for me, it was to be patient with them and just see where they're coming from, and just for us to be able to see both sides of the situation. Working at Macedonia Face definitely impacted me greatly as how I would want to be as a teacher in the future. Looking at this, like, I wasn't in the classrooms teaching a subject. I was just there for the girls. I was an advocate for the girls when I came to the school. And when I become a teacher in the future, that's definitely someone that I would like to be for my students, not just someone who teaches you 1 + 1 = 2. Just really be there for my students. So that's the thing that I took most from it, and I feel like it'll impact how I am as a teacher in the future. For future CAs, I just want to let you guys know that it's an awesome experience. You can still be a regular student and do what you want to do at Pitt and be in this program. So yes, it may seem like a lot, but it really is beneficial, and you're still able to do a bunch of other stuff. I was able to do a bunch of other stuff being here, and I'm also a transfer student, so just being able to be involved in Pitt still and doing this program was really great for me. For future CAs, I hope you have a wonderful time and a wonderful year.
Hi everyone, I'm Jasmine, and this year I was placed at the corner. Just to give you an overview of what I did, I was the community events and outreach coordinator, which meant that I was in charge of taking care of the corner's social media presence. I got to attend neighborhood council meetings. Overall, I just got to help connect different nonprofits with the community and to put on events through the corner. We had events like jazz sessions, we had holiday jam nights, we had open mics, a lot of different types of things depending on what the community wanted. I would say that my top responsibility at the corner had to do with coordinating the free homework help program that we ran for kindergarten through 8th graders. It was really cool every Tuesday and Thursday to work with the kids and get to know them. They were like one of my favorite parts of being at the corner. The most important thing that I learned this year was that it's very important to take the time and to put in the effort to foster personal connections within the communities or populations that you're aiming to help. Even though that may seem obvious from attending neighborhood council meetings, I realized that this wasn't always the case, especially when working with bigger organizations or institutions. I feel like my experience at the corner gave me a lot of opportunities to take charge and to lead in terms of managing and organizing events. And so now I feel a lot more confident in my leadership abilities when it comes to coordinating and things of that nature. Before I used to be really afraid of things going wrong and it being my fault because I was in charge. But if being at the corner taught me anything, it's that you can't be afraid to try because you're afraid that things will go wrong. Having a free homework help program or trying to have one is better than having no program. Trying to help a family who needs resources and support is better than leaving them absolutely on their own. So, in short, trying and making an effort is better than nothing. The key thing that will get you through this experience is effective communication. In fact, the first thing that you should do upon going into your placement is to set clear expectations and boundaries. You want to know what you can expect from your supervisor in the environment, and in turn you want to know what they expect from you. And from there, a lot of things will go a lot smoother. So, good luck.
Hello, my name is Gabe Kaminsky. I'm a sophomore and my placement was with the Hill District Consensus Group. So I'd say my predominant role at the Hill District Consensus Group was concerned with facilitating social media efforts, social media campaigns, and really providing the membership base the information they need to stay informed and to really be active in the community. I think an important thing I learned in my placement and something I really grew to value was the proper communication. I think it's important to really be open to your placement and to extend yourself. In terms of how this experience has impacted me, I think this was a really great opportunity to build character, to support community, support those in a nonprofit community who are, they're understaffed and they have a lot on their plate. And so this was really a great opportunity to humble yourself, to work with others, kind of lose your ego a little bit, and to gain a more deliberate and suitable understanding of some of the most complex issues facing Pittsburgh and really all of the world. The most pertinent advice I would give to future CAs is to really extend yourself, as I said, and be accessible and be an asset. If your placement is not necessarily contacting you as much as you maybe foresaw, or maybe as other members of the program as their placements are, really reach out. And there's never a bad time to have a conversation with an employer, because communication is really the most foundational item in any relationship, but really any work relationship.
As you can see, our CAs really enjoyed their time in the Community Assistant program. And also the supervisors that we worked with really enjoyed our time too. And some of our supervisors said some things that showed our lasting impact on their organization. Jasmine, one of our CAs, was placed at the corner in the Hill District under the supervision of Nadine Messagara-Taylor. Nadine said that the corner has greatly benefited from Jasmine's creativity, marketing and design skills, organization, and heart for community. And she also said that Jasmine Perrier has truly set the bar for future CAs and interns. Gabe was placed at the Hill District Consensus Group under the supervision of Carol Hardiman. She said that it was a pleasure to work with Gabe and that she wishes him the best. I was placed at Macedonia Family and Community Enrichment Center under the supervision of Ashley Jenga. Ashley said that Sienna did not just learn from Macedonia Phase, but the staff learned from her as well, and that she was in awe of Sienna's level of creativity and out-of-the-box thinking, and that hosting a community assistant was a value-added experience. Thank you all for watching our experiences in the Hill. We really appreciate your consideration due to having to do this virtually now because of COVID-19, but I still hope that you all enjoyed it. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your year.